This is how they train bees to detect explosives. It all starts with the extraction of the bees using a special suction device. Then, they transfer the bees to a refrigerator to calm them down. Once they are calm, they place them in a container that distributes them and puts a special harness on them. Once in the harness, the bees are ready to start their training. First, they choose those who are able to get their tongue out of the proboscis after perceiving sugary water. This is known as the proboscis extension reflex, or PER. Then they proceed to release a vapor with distinctive characteristics of the explosives every 6 seconds, and they reward them with sugary water in the last 3 seconds. Thus, they can associate the presence of explosives with nectar, reacting with the PER. They repeat the process for 4 rounds, and those who react correctly are ready to work. The detection of explosives is based on placing 6 bees in a cartridge that goes in a special equipment with cameras to see if they do PER when detecting the particles, or also use a series of infrared lights to determine that action. Then a screen projects the response. They load the bee cartridge into the special device, and it sucks a sample of air with possible explosive particles. The technician presses a button for the air to enter, and the bees analyze the sample while the infrared lights determine the response that will be projected on the screen. Something very interesting is that in each cartridge you can place a bee trained to respond to certain specific particles and thus determine several substances. The most impressive thing is that they can be trained in just hours, and for their maintenance they only require nectar or sugary water, being much cheaper than a dog. Something curious.